And we are live. Welcome to Tonight in America. I'm your host, Don Terry Jones. We have an excellent show tonight for everyone. I want to welcome you guys to a good Saturday, the 28th, 2025, or Sunday, because it's 12 at midnight. So I want to welcome you guys out to the show tonight. Before I went on the air, there was a shooting that happened in, I believe it was South Carolina or North Carolina. Let me make sure. Yeah, there's already some breaking news right now. So, yeah, there's a lot of news going on right now. Let me make sure. Yeah, breaking news right now. So, there's a shooting going on in North Carolina. A gunman opened fire from a boat near the America Fish Company restaurant, striking multiple people and sending crowds into chaos. At least 7 victims are reported so far, but the final count is still unclear. The shooter fled by boat and remains on the loose. Pray for the victims and their families tonight. We have a lot going on tonight already. I've already jumped on the stream and we already have so much news going on. Right now, this was reported 15 minutes ago. Border Patrol just lit up Antifa at ICE Broadview with pepper ball rounds, and the tough guys are sprint. Well, it's not me reporting this. I'm just reading other people's news reports. Yeah, there's a lot of news going on right now. A lot of news right now. So tonight, our feature story, we're covering the shooting that happened in Dallas. Well, not our feature story. Our feature story is the James Comey indictment. Former disgraced FBI Director James Comey was indicted this week on 2 counts. He was supposed to be indicted on 3 counts, but they only managed to get 2 that stuck. So count one: false statements within the jurisdiction of the legislative branch of the United States government. 18 USC 1001A2. Count two: obstructions of a congressional proceeding. 18 USC 1505. So as everyone knows, disgraced FBI James Comey was appointed by the Biden administration, and then he went on to serve a little bit into the Trump administration, and was subsequently let go by Trump in 2017, mainly for the RussiaGate scandal that was going on, and the fact that he lied about the fact that FBI were investigating the Trump administration for possible election interference the by Russia, which was never substantially proven. Still to this day, it was never proven. So Comey wasn't found guilty on basically he was found guilty on falsifying a lie that he information got leaked out to the media by by an anonymous source in the FBI. And apparently it was reported that it was Comey's assistant director that leaked it, and then he also came back and said that this came from Comey. Comey went into a committee trial and openly lied to everyone there that he had no knowledge or he had nothing to do with it, which and then until this year when the Trump administration won the 2024 election, Tulsi Gabbard was put in charge of the intelligence division of his cabinet. She leaked more information, classified redacted documents came out to prove that that's not the case, that Comey actually had something to do with the information about the RussiaGate scandal that came out and how it got leaked to the media. So we're going to go over that and more. Then we're going to also, our first story, we're going to cover the shooting that, like I said, it took place in Dallas, Texas, at an ICE facility. It was 2 ICE detainees killed and 1 critically wounded by a rooftop sniper. No agents hurt. We got multiple articles and videos about that. It's just crazy. It's just what's really causing all this to happen right now with the ICE agents is all this demonizing rhetoric from the left. The left is demonizing ICE agents so much, and these guys have families. They're federal agents. They work for the government. These are not your average people. They're telling them to unmask themselves so people like this can figure out who they are, target their families, and put their families in harm, dangers for them enforcing their jobs and getting rid of these illegal immigrants out of the country. So we have too much of this crap going on right now where a lot of the left is using these these produced terms like Nazi, fascist. I saw Jasmine Crockett. I have a video from her saying, calling the ICE agents slave sailors. This language right here is what's getting the ICE agents targeted by so many of these crazy lunatics. These lunatics got nothing better to do besides go out here and try to target ICE agents who are trying to clean up this illegal immigrant mess that's created by all the leftists that love their immigrants. And don't get me wrong, the Republicans love their immigrants too. They love them illegally though. This is why I said on a previous stream that we need to get an immigration moratorium. We need to just go ahead and close the borders. We need to stop with all this so much immigration and focus on our own people, focus on the American stock right now, first and foremost. So let's go ahead and segue into our first story of the night. We're going to talk about, talk about the shooting that happened in the ICE facility. So this was reported around the 24th, September the 24th, 2025. 3 shot at ICE facility in Dallas, Texas. A shooter was found dead on the roof of a nearby immigration attorney's office.
More as we get it, and particularly we're interested, obviously, in learning about the conditions of the 3 individuals that were struck this morning.
Yeah, that's I-35. The east side is where you see most of the traffic. People are probably slowing down to watch and see what's going on. Look at all of the police cars. There's so many lights that go all the way up to the top of, this is the access road in Texas. You have your main highway, and then you always have those access roads that run alongside or parallel to the highway.
We've seen a pattern of this so many times from these crazy leftists, where they go out here, they're just attacking ICE agents by throwing bricks at them, shooting at them, attacking them with weapons, blocking their passageways in the vehicles to try to stop them from getting the illegals back to an ICE facility. And it seems like these attacks just don't get no better. Even to today, earlier today in Chicago, there was a big ass ICE attack on the ICE agents up there in Chicago. I'll talk about a little bit about that after we cover this Dallas shooting, because I was trying to cover this days ago. I apologize for the late coverage, but I mean, we're gonna get into it right now. But this is what happens whenever this type of rhetoric keeps continuing from the left. ICE agents are just going to keep getting targeted by these crazy communists because they believe them to be Nazis. They believe them to be fascists. Like, these are just people that are doing their jobs, trying to make our communities safer. Some of these illegal immigrants come here to commit crimes. They come here taking advantage of all of our resources instead of coming here assimilated and doing it the right way. Even though I'm not saying I don't want no more immigrants, but what I am saying is that this crap right here needs to stop from the left. This demonizing language about the ICE agents is what's getting them killed. Like, this crap right here is what's fucking, like, this is never gonna stop unless the left takes accountability and stop using the certain language they do. This is what got Charlie Kirk killed. This is what got Trump almost assassinated twice. This is what got multiple people. This is what got those 2 Democratic. I'll even talk about the Democrat side. This is what got those 2 Democrat politicians got killed in Minnesota. Political violence has to stop. We have to get a grip before we end up going towards a civil war. So this is from Gavin Newsom the other day. This is a day prior to before that shooting happened in Texas. This was Gavin Newsom on Stephen Colbert, saying that goes on a hyperbolic rant about Donald Trump and ICE kidnapping brown people off the streets of America, and saying they need to unmask themselves, and he wants to enforce a law to where ICE agents in California have to unmask. Yeah, sure, Galvin, you want to get them killed, right? You want the blood on your hands of all those ICE agents who are just doing their jobs, and then you want to put their families also at risk. Yes, really smart guy, huh?
15-year-old disabled kid. Look, we had a 15-year-old disabled kid in Los Angeles was waiting for his sister to come out of high school, and they pulled out guns on this kid. They pulled out guns and handcuffed this young child. That's happening.
I didn't even know he was on Stephen Colbert. Who the hell even watches Stephen Colbert anymore? Bro, this crap is just like, this is why late night TV is dying right now. No one watches Jimmy Kimmel. No one watches Stephen Colbert. Nobody watches Jimmy Fallon. I used to like Jay Leno back in the day when I was a little younger, but No one's watching late night TV anymore, man. Podcasting is the new way to go. Your favorite political commentators are your new late night talk shows now. No one's watching the Daily Show either. That crap is garbage, man.
In the United States of America, masked men jumping out of unmarked cars, people disappearing, no due process, no oversight, zero accountability happening in the United States of America today.
Make sure you like the video and leave a comment underneath in the comment section. Let me know how you like about the stream so far. Sorry for a late night start, but I can see we got some people in here right now tonight. I want to welcome you guys to the stream tonight. Yeah, let's try to get that engagement up right now so we can get some more people in right now. We can grow the movement even more. I want this to go from just being a simple podcast to a movement, to having real political power at some point.
People ask, well, is authoritarianism, you're being hyperbolic? Bull, we're being hyperbolic. If you're a black and brown community, it's here in this country. And so I'm deeply proud that I had the privilege of signing the nation's first bill to address the issue of masking, also to require you have simple identification, to your point. I mean, if some guy jumped out of a...
Sorry about that, everyone. We had lost connection for a little bit right there. We're back now. I apologize about that. OBS is being trashed right now, but we're still here right now. So yeah, let's continue on. But what I was saying before I got cut off, no one wants illegal immigrants in the country right now, Galvin. I don't think you understand that. No one wants illegal immigrants here. The purpose of, like, these people broke the law to get here, and we're enforcing our laws to send them back. Imagine if you do this in China. Imagine you do this in Russia. Imagine you do this in any other country. They would send you back because you broke the law. Coming here illegally is breaking the law. Sending them back is part of the law. These Democrats are just such retards, bro. They just don't understand this, man. They think this is a form of fascism to enforce your laws. So we just let everyone just come in, just break the laws. Sure, let's just let everyone just come in. We just open up our borders and let them all come in. Let's just let them all come in, and let's just let them all break the law. That's exactly what these Dems want, man. We become a very brown ass country. We become third world hellscape. We become a multicultural hellscape.
You saw what Stephen Miller said last week. This should put chills up fine. Called the Democratic Party an extremist organization, basically a terrorist organization, saying he's going after his enemies. You saw the tweet that Donald Trump sent out, Truth Social, basically telling Pam Bondi, I want these 3 people taken out. That's happening in the United States. This can't be normalized. None of this can be normalized.
Governor, thank you so much for being here.
That type of language right there is what getting ICE agents targeted by these communists. So we're going to go to a, let me see. All right. So this was the press conference right afterwards, after the event happened. A Dallas ICE shooting update. 2 detainees killed, suspect dead, anti-ICE bullets found.
All right. Let me just...
Also, if anyone could, comment in the comment section, keep me up to date about the North Carolina shooting, and if they have a suspect or they're in the middle, or if they have a press conference yet so far, and we'll switch over to that periodically.
Let me start off by saying that I'm a person who believes very, very strongly in the power of prayer, and that prayer changes things. And so I'm going to ask everyone, please join me in praying for the families of the folks who lost their lives today. Pray for the speedy recovery for those who are hurt and were injured in what happened today. But maybe even more to the point, we're a country and a city that needs prayer. So I'm going to ask you all to join me also in praying for this city, that we can come together at a time like this, and that we can be there for one another the way we always have in times like this, to support one another, help us all get through this very difficult time, not just in our city, but in our country. And that's why I'd ask you to pray for our nation. There's a lot going on right now in our country.
There is a lot going on. Like, it seems like daily this violence is just getting out of hand. Like, if Trump is going to employ the National Guard, he just needs to go ahead and do it. Just needs to go ahead and just do it. Like, this violence is like, it's getting out of hand. This is just getting out of control right now. Like, daily. Now we just had a shooting not too long before I came on the air in North Carolina. The guy was shooting from a boat to sea. Like, how this is getting crazy right now. Like, it's almost dangerous to leave your house right now. Like, is anyone else just scared to want to go outside right now because you don't know if you're going to get shot at just by walking outside? It's getting crazy right now out here, bro. People are literally getting scared to leave their households right now. America is in disarray. We need order. We need law and order.
A lot of it's confusing. It's a scary time. I've got children. I've got 3 young children, and I'm here to tell you that it is challenging to explain to them what's going on in our country right now. But I said before, and I'll say it again, I believe in the power of prayer to change things. And it can change the hearts of people. It can change this country. It can change this city. So please pray for everyone who's affected by today's tragedy.
I agree with him. If you, whatever religion you believe in, you know, Christianity, Islam, you know, Judaism, just pray right now. You got loved ones out there that are law enforcement. You got people out there in the military. You need to pray. You need to go ahead and pray for those that you care about. Because right now is some very dangerous times right now, America. We are living in some very dangerous times right now. If you have your loved ones, you have your young children, you need to hold them closer to you and make sure you keep them safe right now. It's almost a danger to really put your kids in school right now. Like, if you're able to homeschool your kids, you need to put them in homeschool to keep them away from public school, because you never know, some crazy lunatic is going to go into a school, go shoot up a school. We seen that happen at a Catholic school with that crazy tranny. Now you got all these shootings at law enforcement facilities, especially the ICE facilities, where you got these crazy communists going off on the hinge. Then you got political commentators getting gunned down just doing something that they love to do, debate. It's dangerous out here today.
I also want to say thank you to the Dallas Police Department, and say thank you to the Dallas Sheriff's Department, Dallas County Sheriff's Department, Texas Department of Public Safety, and all of our various federal law enforcement partners who acted so quickly today to make sure that today's tragedy wasn't worse than what it was. So on behalf of the city of Dallas, I want to say thank you to all of you. And you're going to hear from some of those folks later, but I want to let you know that we appreciate what you all do, not just today, but every day, to help keep us all safe. And lastly, and this is really important, I would ask all of the city of Dallas residents who can hear me right now, let's be patient, let's remain calm, and let's let our law enforcement partners, our police department, do their job. This is an active investigation. There's still a lot of unanswered questions, and I want to encourage all of you.
Let me know in the comment section you guys want to react to some police shootings after everything's over with. We can probably do that, or if you want me to cover something else right now, say some cultural stuff, I'll go ahead and do it since I'm already on stream right now. Because once I start winding it down, I'm turning the stream off. So we out of here.
To exercise a little bit of restraint and allow them to do their job to help make sure this continues to be a safe city, and that they can help us figure out what happened here today. But with that, I want to say, again, thank you to all the folks who came out this morning from our law enforcement community. I'll turn it over to our police chief, Daniel Como, to speak a little bit more directly to the investigation itself.
There's Senator Ted Cruz right there too as well.
And with that, Chief Como, thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Today at approximately 6:40 a.m., we received a assist the officer call. We responded to the call, got to the scene, and we later learned that we had 4 individuals that were shot, 2 of them deceased, including the shooter. The DPD was able to locate the shooter, who was deceased. We're going to be working this investigation shoulder to shoulder with our federal partners. The FBI is on scene, and right now I'm going to introduce you to the SAC of the Dallas Field Division, FBI Joe Rumrock.
Yeah, good morning. My name's Joe Rothrock. I'm the Special Agent in charge of the Dallas FBI Field Office. I want to first start by thanking our partners in local law enforcement, specifically the Dallas Police Department, for their quick and timely response. I can confirm at this time that the FBI is investigating this incident as an act of targeted violence. It is unfortunately just the most recent example we've seen of targeted violence, to include here in North Texas, where back on July 4th, we saw a coordinated attack carried out against an immigration detention center in Alvarado, Texas. What I can also share with you is that early evidence that we've seen from rounds that were found near the suspected shooter contain messages that are anti-ICE in nature.
We're gonna skip a little bit ahead. We're gonna get Senator Ted Cruz's take on this, and then we're gonna go over here. This is when the FBI went to the shooter's home to obtain other information they have on the shooter, to find his name, his motivation, how he was able to find the ICE agents at the facility. If you know about the ICE app, it's pretty much easy to find the ICE agents right now. This is what getting ICE agents killed right now. Is this app where you're able to locate ICE agents, when you're able to find ICE agents in certain sections of the states with this singular app. This is what's getting them doxxed, basically. This is what's sending their locations off to where a shooter can pretty much set up, just like this guy did, set up somewhere with a sniper and take aim at the ICE agents.
This needs to stop. Violence is wrong. Politically motivated violence is wrong. It was 2 weeks ago today that we saw a political assassination in Utah that tore the heart out of much of this country. This is the 3rd shooting in Texas directed at ICE or CBP. This must stop. To every politician who is using rhetoric demonizing ICE and demonizing CBP, stop. To every politician demanding that ICE agents be doxxed and calling for people to go after their families, stop. This has very real consequences. Look, in America, we disagree, that's fine, that's the democratic process. But your political opponents are not Nazis.
Exactly. This is what's getting them killed. Like this rhetoric where they're just calling everybody the Nazis. Everybody that has a difference of opinion a Nazi. Oh, this guy's a Nazi, that guy's a Nazi. This is what's getting people killed. This is what's sending these lunatics off on a hinge. It's pandemonium right now. That's what it is.
We need to learn to work together without demonizing each other, without attacking each other. And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the brave men and women of law enforcement. I want to say thank you to the brave men and women of ICE and CBP and everyone who puts their lives on the line to keep us safe. The divisive rhetoric tragically has real consequences. I hope that every one of us will pray
I'm gonna speed it up a little bit to 1.5 because we got a lot of other stuff to cover. So let's just go.
Number one, for the safety of law enforcement that are risking their lives to keep us safe. Number two, for the health of those who were shot and injured today. We still don't know the full details of who was injured, but for the families also of the victims of this shooting. Violence has no place. It is wrong. And we should come together. If we want to have a debate about immigration policies, we can do so in the halls of Congress without demonizing each other, and especially without demonizing the men and women who every day put on a badge and go risk their lives to keep us safe. And we should not be putting language out there that inspires madmen to commit evil crimes. Our prayers are with the men and women of law enforcement, and we ought to come together and have some decency across the political aisle to say this violence is wrong and needs to stop. My understanding is the details of who the victims are still being ascertained, so I don't want to go ahead of law enforcement releasing these details. What they have said is that no law enforcement was injured, and so that's a natural inference, but I don't know the details.
So I'm not going to go into any more details at this time. We will come back to you when we have more details to share. Again.
All right, so we're gonna go over here and watch this one.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hay.
Let me turn that down
Welcome
real
back
quick.
to our breaking news coverage.
And I'm Casey Siegel. Thank you for joining us across Fox Local and our other digital platforms as we continue to monitor this developing situation in Dallas County, a shooting at an ICE detention center.
So that shooter opened fire about 6:30 this morning, firing a rifle from the roof of a building near the Immigration and Customs Enforcement location. This is 35 at Empire Central in Dallas. The gunman fired rounds into an unmarked ICE vehicle that was transporting detainees.
2 ICE detainees were killed and a third was wounded. The numbers have been quite fluid as this has developed since this morning. The gunman, we can tell you, is dead. Officials say he took his own life, and sources have identified the shooter as 29-year-old Joshua Jahn. The FBI says the suspect wrote anti-ICE messaging on bullets, and they are calling it a targeted attack.
But there are still a lot of questions. How long the attack was planned, what motivated that suspect, so much to answer. But here's what we can tell you. We do know that law enforcement has arrived at multiple homes connected, they say, possibly to that shooter.
Yeah, we've got a location in North Texas, also one in Oklahoma. One is in Durant, Oklahoma. That's about 20 minutes or so north of Denison. And that's where we find Fox 4's Stephen Dial, who is reporting live for us with the latest on the ground in Oklahoma. Hey, Stephen, what are you seeing there?
Casey, we just got here on the ground to Durant, Oklahoma, and behind me is just one police unit. We don't know how many units actually are down this road. The home that is tied to this investigation is further down that road, but we came here from Fairview, which is outside of McKinney, and at that location we saw someone who was believed to be family members arrive at the home and then go in. Now we know, and we've shown from Sky 4 for some time, that the FBI is on the ground there in Fairview, and here in Durant we have not seen many law enforcement officials yet, but that does not mean they could be down the road. We've only been here for about 20 minutes, and so we know that this home is tied to the gunman, but we don't know in what way. We don't know where the gunman came from before that deadly shooting that happened in Dallas earlier this morning, and so we don't know if this is just a part of the investigation as far as them searching known addresses, or if the shooter indeed possibly drove from Oklahoma. That has yet to be determined, and so right now we are.
So they identified the guy as Joshua Jahn. So I believe how you pronounce it, Joshua Jahn. So this is meet Joshua Jahn. He was a drug addict gamer leftist who shot up Dallas ICE headquarters. He also wrote anti-ICE messages on his shell casings. The left is a party of violence. This is Joshua's face right here. Very overweight. He looks kind of like a leftist. Looks kind of like one of those dudes that jerks off to a lot of corn, basically. Joshua Jahn, I believe how you pronounce it. All right, so Joshua Jahn right here. So this is the shell casing that they were referring to on the news, anti-ICE. Now, let's put our conspiracy theorist hats on a little bit. Let's put our tinfoil hats on right quick. So this guy wrote anti-ICE on the shell casing, or allegedly wrote that on the shell casing. I don't think a guy that looks like, I don't know, this would write something as sophisticated as that. Like just simply just anti-ICE. Like you're not gonna write nothing more derogative than that. You're just writing, you're just saying, oh, these bullets are just anti-ICE. This is kind of where, like, I'm kind of being kind of like speculative about this guy, and like I wonder, you know, did they find shell casings, or did the feds plant this themselves? Like, look, don't get me wrong. I'm all for hearing different points of views on everything right now. But when I'm looking at this shell casing, this guy wrote just simply anti-ICE on it. This is from Cash Patel right here. So this morning, just before 7 a.m. local time, an individual fired multiple rounds at a Dallas, Texas ICE facility, killing one, wounding several others before taking his own life. FBI, DHS, ATF are on the ground with Dallas PD and state authorities. While the investigation is ongoing, an initial review of their evidence shows an ideological motive behind this attack. See photo below. One of the unspent shell casings recovered was engraved with the phrase anti-ICE. More updates will be forthcoming. These despicable, politically motivated attacks against law enforcement are not a one-off. We are only miles from Perryland, Texas, where just 2 months ago, an individual ambushed a separate ICE facility targeting their officers. It has to end, and the FBI and our partners will lead these investigation efforts to see that those who target our law enforcement are pursued and brought to the fullest extent of justice. Thankfully, no law enforcement personnel were injured. Please pray for the injury and deceased. So I want to get everyone's opinion about this. So this guy wrote anti-ICE on this, or allegedly wrote anti-ICE on this. So you telling me a guy that looks like Joshua, the way he is, he would just write something just that simple on a shell casing? I don't believe at all that this kid would just simply just write just that. This is where I want more full transparency than this. So we're gonna go over it right here. This is from Laura Loomer. I did a background check on Joshua Jahn, I believe, or Young, whatever, the ICE shooter in Dallas, Texas. Joshua Jahn's profile picture from his now wiped Facebook page, per the background check results, reveals Antifa and communist imagery. The profile photo is of an armed communist with a hammer and sickle. The text reads, "Glorious exposition, comrade." He has also previous conviction for selling marijuana. Proof this was a leftist political violence against ICE officers. As you can see right here, let's look at these photos. This is Joshua Jahn's Facebook page. So he's allegedly to be a communist, which I'm not surprised if he is one, honestly speaking. But it's just like the shell casing, it just brings up a lot of questions right now. Like a guy like that would just write just something like anti-ICE on a shell casing. It's just like, it doesn't seem like, and the way it's written too. The way it's written too just brings up more questions about this. Like, I don't believe at all that's Joshua's writing. Like, I'll just go on for the limb. I don't believe that's him. As far as did he do the shooting, I believe that 100%. But it's just like the shell casing is just like, it brings up questions about like the nature of the writing. Like, well, he could have chose so many other things to say, but instead he wrote anti-ICE on the shell casings. So this is some lips of TikTok. Breaking FBI investigation into the Dallas ICE shooter Joshua Jahn reveals new details. Downloaded list. Sorry, OBS was just made me okay, we back. Sorry about that. OBS was acting stupid again. Tracked ICE agent movements through apps. Had a handwritten note saying, "Hopefully this will give ICE agents real terror." Wow. Just wow. This kid right here, this is a dangerous ideology. This is just dangerous. This is putting innocent people in harm's way with this type of stuff. And the crazy thing about it, the leftists would just keep pushing this rhetoric about ICE agents. They would just keep pushing it more and more and more. And you're going to have guys like Joshua here, and the guy that shot Charlie Kirk, you know, Tyler Robinson. You're going to have more of these guys coming out here doing these acts of vigilante. And all this vigilanteism just started pretty much with Luigi Mangione. It all started with Luigi. Then all of a sudden, when he got so much praise for being this